Well, top three priorities. It's always hard to rank them, but I'd say that, of course, clean tech development is on the top of everybody's mind. Also here at Nordshipping, where we just look at the stands, it's all about technology, right? But one thing we shouldn't forget is that in order to apply and implement these technologies, we really need to focus on both the cultures and the organizational setups of the companies. It's really key to getting the technologies to work. It's also about culture and organization. Well, we have, of course, I mean, the three main challenges. We have the fuel availability issue, or yes, generally we foresee that there will be sufficient fuel available globally, but there will be a question of geographical distribution. So even if the total volumes are there, if it'll be available when you need it, where you need it initially, because refineries won't respond immediately, that's a big question. That's going to be painful in some cases. Secondly, we have the whole implementation. How do we deal with the transition, changing from 19 to 20, because it's a step change, it's not a slow ramp. And thirdly, the 500-pound gorilla that everybody likes to talk about, enforcement, because we want to see a level playing field. And if we don't have robust enforcement, we will not be seeing a level playing field. And how that is going to be dealt with, it's going to be really crucial. Long term, well, we will be seeing a more stable fuel market than we will see in the transition. But we will be seeing a very broad range of fuels coming to market. 0.50 encompasses a whole range of blends, distillates, etc. But in the long term, I think we'll be seeing a trend towards LNG, LPG. It probably won't be as fast as we said in our most optimistic prognosis a few years back, but we will be seeing an increased uptake of LNG and LPG. And I think that shipping actually will need to start using decarbonized fuels, also because of the greenhouse gas regulations that are coming. And in practical terms, that translates into some form of advanced, truly carbon neutral or significant reduction biofuels. And that's a biggie, because the volumes of biofuels globally will be a very big question mark. But in the long term, LPG, LNG, and advanced biofuels. Well, the main priority now is getting ready to comply, pure and simple. Monitoring kicks in 1st of January 2018. If you know that you're heading to Europe, and a lot of people certainly know that these days, you have to get your monitoring plans in by 31st August. That's, what's it, 2.5 months down the road. So it's all about compliance and getting your systems set up so that you can report and under what the requirements are. What we can do to help, we have a whole range of services and tools that are set up now to assist our customers and others to do what's necessary out of the advisory part of our company. In another segment, we've set up the verification services, because we are, of course, accredited verifiers, and we'll be doing the verification work when that starts rolling. So we're well positioned, we're ready, we're prepared. We hope that the industry as well will respond quickly now. That's the one we're all waiting for, right? The main advice, or the main issue right now is, what is implementation going to look like? Because implementation is in play again. It must be decided at MPC 71 this summer. Until then, we really are unsure of what the implementation schedule is going to be. And that feeds directly into advice to ship owners as well, because you have to look at, when do you need to fit your systems under the regulation, what are your dry docking windows, and how does all of this interact with the US requirements that you also are going to be subject to when you're traveling to the US. So get those ducks in a row, get those facts sorted before you start to decide on when you're going to implement on each individual ship. That would be my advice, which in practical terms means wait for the next 5 weeks, see what the IMO decides, and then move very, very quickly to get your strategies and tactical plans in order.